You called my mom fat like 2 weeks ago.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
What?
It's when you were drunk.
I'm out of drink.
Sounded like you were peeing there for a second, Andrew.
Oh, here's your intro. Andrew, do it again because you can't see me.
Sorry.
Welcome to the Board Till Death podcast, everybody.
Sustenance.
It's liquid.
Still no video for me, for you guys. Okay.
It'll be hilarious.
I mean, it helps, but you know.
Fine, I don't want to see you guys either. You know what's weird is when we first joined, Taylor, you were laughing at that video, and your face looked green floating in a black screen, and it looked like you had some weird Shrek filter on, and I was like, what is happening right now?
Goodness.
Hell
I need
yeah.
one of these.
Ooh, what you got there, buddy?
Beer.
Oh, here
Beer.
we go.
Beer.
Got some beer.
Bro, have y'all seen Liquid Death has like new product coming out? They're doing like teas and shit, like Arizona style.
Don't like it.
Ooh.
Have you tried it?
No, I just don't like it. It's a water company. Why are they making tea? Stick to your guns. All right, don't be coming in here with all this.
But they're going to be using the same water and just adding ingredients.
Well, then give me the water. Don't give me the tea.
But they got both.
But I don't want both, Coach. I want water.
Are you against the seltzer water?
Are we what?
Are you?
I am, because I don't like
water?
seltzers.
No, seltzer water is the best. What I'm saying is I don't want tea.
Just the tea. So you're cool with the mango one, mango flavored water.
Mango flavored sparkling water?
Yeah, they have that,
Yeah,
Liquid Death.
the lime one's great. The orange one's delicious too. But guess what? It's sparkling water with a flavor added. That's fine.
I like all Liquid Death. Please sponsor us, Liquid Death.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it all. I'm about to drop like if it wasn't for this, I almost said stupid, but this dang video podcast, I was about to drop $300 on that watch that they've been advertising.
They have a watch.
Yeah, it's a watch, and the hour and the minute hands are both axes.
Oh,
and I really want it because it's the same style that I wear typically.
Have you seen their plushie that you can buy to raise money for like cleaning the ocean and stuff?
No.
It's a plushie dolphin that's cut like in half with garbage spilling out of its guts.
Jesus, I see it. Oh God.
Well, that's cool.
They got a
so
turtle
metal.
one also. They got a turtle one with straws stuck up its nose and bleeding and shit. Oh my God. I'll have to show Jade this. She'll love this. Oh, she'll hate this, but love this at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have the Death Wave tea from them.
Do you know what they're called? The Cutie Polluties. That's
perfect.
Great. That's great. Now I love everything they post over there. They're very interactive with their fans and stuff too, which is pretty cool. It's how companies should be ran.
Oh, that's actually a sick watch. Holy crap.
Yeah, man.
Oh, did you post it in chat?
Yeah.
I did.
Ooh, that is a nice one. I'm not even a watch guy, but I like that. I used to wear them, but then I always found myself like not taking care of it, and like there always just be scratches on the front, and I was like, I just can't do this. Like I would always be like bumping up on walls and stuff.
Oh no, it's like you use a watch. What? Can we get away from this whole like I need to wear the perfect thing? Or not just you, but it's like a thing. It's like the shoes. Like why are you obsessed with keeping your shoes clean? They're meant to be protecting your feet and worn. Stop.
I mean,
stop.
It was getting so scratched I couldn't even see what was on underneath the glass. So yeah, I needed it to.
Well, don't wipe your butt with it. Just like all the time.
I was about to say, what are you doing? You're just like taking sandpaper to this thing and being like, man, I wish this was tougher glass.
It was back when I was in high school. You know how the walls and hallways always had like that stucco
Oh yeah.
Sandpaper, like big old thick bumps all over the walls and stuff, and you're just walking down the hallways and it just gets chipped on it and everything like that.
Yeah, just casually smacking my wrist against the wall. Yeah, no,
I guess,
I've been there.
I guess Centennial High School stuck with their walls with sandpaper.
They did. I had 2 watches get fucked up, and I stopped wearing them ever since. You know what? Fuck you guys. I do think if the suit life ever comes back like it used to do, I would be a pocket watch guy. I definitely would have a nice one.
You say that, but it's very impractical.
How so?
I have one, and it's not like you have to wear the correct clothing to use a pocket watch. Otherwise, you just look like a Genghis.
That's why I said if the suit life ever comes back,
yeah,
get your little pouch and stuff.
I mean, you could just get a real job and wear a suit.
Oh, what's your definition of a real job?
Yeah, Mr. Bartender.
A suit where I can wear a suit as a bartender at a classy event.
You can.
But I typically opt for like the half button down, looking like a Miami Vice. That's more my speed.
Were y'all? I saw your story today. Did you guys just casually eat habaneros for a video at work?
Correct.
Okay.
I ate a habanero, and that was a terrible idea.
Why would you do that?
Because I succumb to peer pressure and want to impress people I look up to, and just want to kind of just throw myself to the wolves. Also, I grew up watching Jackass, so what could go wrong?
Apparently, fast forward over that warning in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of our guys does the hot sauce, and he was like, "Hey man, it'd be really cool if like we all like shot a video of us like biting into the habanero, and then cut to like the reaction." And he convinced like 4 people from the ink side, which is like they do all the yeast, like they don't even work in the restaurant. They're like, "Hey, come eat a habanero." And it was a time I did not like.
It's basically y'all's little version of Hot Ones over there.
Pretty much. And I thought I knew what was going on because like I watch Hot Ones. I know the gist. I knew nothing. And dealt with the consequences.
Yeah.
Whole body shivers, dude. You're straight up body high for 10 minutes. I don't know how people do that on Hot Ones.
Someone out there is going to be like, "Oh, it was just a habanero, Ben. You're such a lightweight. Oh my god!" And like,
I mean, that's okay. I don't have anything to prove. People, shut up. Yeah.
Have you seen those guys like on TikTok doing the hot challenges where they just like squirt straight Reaper extract and all kinds of other peppers and stuff into their mouths, and they eat it in like 30 seconds and then open their mouths real wide so you see they swallowed it? It's like the entire gag is just seeing how high on the Scoville level you can get, and then just being like, haha, I can do this. I just picture themselves every night blasting their anus to hell on the toilet.
Yeah, that's not good. Don't do that.
No. They just be bleeding down there every night and be like, "Oh, got 1 million more views."
I always feel like such a bitch when I buy like mild wings or something like that, but I want to enjoy the flavor and not taste things.
Emily thinks black pepper is too spicy, and so this is like,
so does Aaron.
I live for spice and I love it. Like I try to put it on everything. I prefer rubs, but if I have to, like Texas Pete's fine. I like that's like my go-to cheapo. Actually, Cholula, that's my go-to. But
Valentina.
They're all the same, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, no, I love hot sauce. So it's just like I live in a house where I can't have cheese, I can't have hot sauce. I can have all of it, but it's just like if I'm not sharing it and I'm the only one eating it, it's pointless for me. So everything I grew up on is just out of my life. It's sad.
I'm sorry, Ben.
I'm sorry, Ben. I didn't know your marriage was so rough. I didn't know you were going. I know yesterday was your 1-year anniversary. I didn't know you had such a rough life.
Oh no, that's where you celebrate the anniversary and then you go record the next day and gripe, about it. Dude, Emily will listen to these podcasts as we're she's already texting me. She can hear me through the walls.
It's that vampire hearing.
She'll listen along as she's doing her makeup, and I'm like, she wakes up earlier than me. She'll just like kick down the door and be like, what did you say? Did you? I was like, oh my goodness, good morning. Is there coffee? What? Who's dying? And yeah, so I'll hear
sometimes
all about
Erin will come home from work because sometimes, like on Tuesdays, I think she has a lot of downtime at work, so she'll listen while she's doing stuff. And she'll come home, and if something gets brought up, she'll come home and just be like, "What? What was that?"
Same with Jade. She always listens on her way home from work, and she'll get in the door, and she's like, "So you talking shit?" I'm like, "No, were you talking shit?" But the women of the pod, we got to get them on one episode. I think when we get a nice setup going, we should all do like a couples episode. I think that'd be
That's
fun.
gross. No,
we're gonna do that.
I don't know about Emily, but I know Jade and Erin especially have been pushing for something like that since before we even had the podcast. They're like, oh, you should do a ladies episode.
No, the ladies episode is fine. Like, roles reverse, but like a couples episode, no. That's
couples sounds way funner. What are you talking about?
That sounds chaotic.
Exactly,
And
that's what we're looking for.
Nope. I mean,
Chaos
I'll be there.
and debauchery.
I ain't gonna be saying much. I'll be there, but.
So how was y'all's week?
Oh my god, this story again.
Oh, Jade opens the door and I look back. She said, "So you talking shit?" We love y'all. We love
right
y'all.
on
It's
cue.
fine.
I can't wait to soundproof this office so that you can't hear anything I'm saying. Show me the Carfax. Where's the proof?
Yes, Ben. I did ask how your week was. It's needed every week.
It was a week. It was a week. Is it needed? Is it needed? Do you want to hear the same mundane stories?
Yes.
Do you really want to hear?
You say this, but every week you come with something new.
You really want to hear how I had an event that was ill prepared, and I had to serve 150 people with 3 bottles of tequila. That was it. That is all I had.
Obviously.
It is bullshit. All right. If you look at starting events, this is baloney. You better get your shit straight. Like, start supplying 2 weeks in advance. Don't be coming at me with like a day before going, hey, we're ready to go. And I'm sold out of 80% of my stuff within an hour. I'm like, no, dude, I'm selling margaritas with lemon in it. All right. You try to convince people, hey, are you okay with lemon in this? Because it's kind of weird, but you're like, oh, it's fine. Luckily, we gave them all like 2 drinks before, so they have no like threshold. They're like, frickin' alcohol. And they're all
Ben's just going around to every single guest and is like, do you like lemons?
Would you like a lemon? Yeah. No, dude, that was chaotic. I mean, it was good. It was good money and it was fun, but like, it just as far as like the setup of everything, I was like, dude, what is going on? There's a change in ownership and stuff, so it was just weird.
When was that?
Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
See, look, you gave us a minute and a half of new stuff that happened during this week. That's all I'm looking for.
It was literally one night that,
That's what I'm looking for. That's all I need.
I mean, what else happened this week? I played, hold on, a game of Warhammer.
You got drunk for your anniversary last night. We were hearing all about it. You're like, are you sure you guys don't want to record? I'm gonna be pretty toasty. And we're like, we don't really want it to be our running gag, I guess.
Ben just getting absolutely hammered every fucking week.
Yeah, just every week.
No, I actually wasn't. We weren't. Well, I ended up becoming a little drinkier because we ended up not recording. But when I was texting y'all, I was only like a beer or 2 in. I was like, oh yeah, just tell me it'll be fun. But then he said no, so I went, heard.
Well, I already thought we weren't recording at like 6 p.m. and so I just started lighting up. So I definitely could not have done the episode yesterday. So
yeah, I'm sitting on the couch just reading a book. That's literally it. And then Ben's like, I'm gonna be pretty drunk. And then you're like, your boy is baked. I'm like, okay. I'm just sitting here reading.
Like a fucking grandpa.
Yep, you know it.
Ben,
Thursdays are always just tough because it's like I work a 12-hour day and then come home and I'm like, hold on, I just got done talking to people for like 10 hours straight out of those hours, and then eating a habanero, which I'm having a full body high experience, like ego death. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go talk.
Can I put you back to work? Would that be okay if you do something for me real quick?
Depends.
Okay. Well, yesterday on the gram, we asked people to give us their the most random fact we have, and you being our resident skeptic, I figured it'd be great to call these people out on their facts.
Oh, dude, you could pay me like $1 an hour to do these all day. Why not?
Exactly.
Let's go.
I knew you'd be excited for this one. We didn't discuss this. I was like, you know what? He's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. So yesterday we asked most random fact, had a bunch of people respond, and we're gonna read them. Should I? Do you think we should call people? Call people out, like read their username if they get it wrong.
I don't care if we just
I
do
feel-
that in general.
Well, like, just give like a first name. You don't have to like, out them for being silly.
Yeah, we could just say, well, first names if it's in the username, I guess. Yeah, if we know the names.
You know what? I'll just read part of the name. This one's first starts with JMR.
Okay, well, that's not doing anything for me. Who is this?
Well,
It's JMR.
JMR.
Okay,
I think he's a friend of yours too.
It's Jamur,
Jamur,
cousin of Jamal.
damn it.
I hate that he does this. He puts allegedly in parentheses, so it's like, come on,
No, that's great.
Come
No,
on,
Sneaky.
come
I mean,
on.
it's a great segue, but it's also you've already debunked the question. Like, it's a fact. You can't say allegedly when it's. All right, let's go.
Some theaters use a brand called Real Butter, so they're not lying about their popcorn. Look it up. Look up Real Butter.
Let's
movie
see.
theaters.
No, I believe that.
You believe that?
You get through the loophole. Like, we use real butter, and
Yeah.
it's the real. I mean, that's just shady business practice. That I totally believe.
I do.
Yeah,
believe
that's
in that,
real.
too.
That's real.
There's I think juices do that and stuff too. It's just if you read the fine line, it's like, oh, there's like no juice in this except pulp. So, all right, JMR, we'll let you live with that one because I agree with it. This one's Lisa. A strawberry isn't actually a berry, but a banana is.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Where's our resident skeptic
I
researching?
mean,
Let's see.
I'm not
Blackberry
researching.
typing.
Hands are up. Hands are up. I ain't typing nothing. I'm just trying to think if like I care enough or not to be skeptical about this. Like, it's
Is
like
that
the
what we're
whole
gonna turn
question of
into?
like, is a potato a vegetable or a fruit? I'm like, shut up. It goes in my mouth. I don't care. Like, it's just click that. Yeah. Yeah.
Shut up! It goes in my mouth.
I'm gonna write that time down. 16.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I'm not skeptical about that because I would not ever be fucked to do the research. Like, I would just be like, cool, yeah, sure.
The only thing that's popping up for me just for a quick Google search is that yes, bananas are indeed a berry and raspberries are not. I can't really see anything about strawberries.
Huh. Did y'all know pineapple isn't actually one solid fruit? It's actually a bunch of berries, technically.
Yeah, because you
Yes.
can rip them out.
Mhm.
They're like little spikes from the side, which blew my mind when I figured that out.
Yes,
when I saw that on video.
It blew my mind too. So we're going with that was real, factual.
Yay.
All right, good job, Lisa. Good job. Spider goats. Spider goats, genetically modified to produce silk in the milk. I don't know what this person, Dog Judy's
Now,
talking about.
is this a goat with 8 legs or is this a spider with like bleeding?
What's more
what are
terrifying here?
Is this a horse-sized cat or a cat-sized horse kind of situation?
I think we're close. But a
Goats
goat
have
with,
been genetically modified to produce the protein from golden orb weaver spider. Yeah, silk in their milk. Yes.
I like silky milk. I like the sound of that. I'll take it. And I also, who knows what the birds in the bourgeoisie do in their deep tunnels? Who knows? They could be making silky spiders, silky spider goats.
a goat with 8 legs is terrifying me right now. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, that's kind of what I like. If you would have led with that, like they're making 8-legged goats that shoot silk, I'd be like, dude, I want that to be real.
Or a white furry spider with the head of a goat that screams like a goat. That's also terrifying.
But it's the size of a spider, so it's more like Chinese.
That'd
screaming.
actually be kind of funny.
That would be. And they're screaming like the ones from Thor. The only funny part of that damn movie, the third one.
The goats just
The
flying
screaming goat.
everywhere. Yeah.
I think that's the first movie criticism that you've given that I actually agree with.
We both agree on Ben Affleck's Batman. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's true.
This one comes from Karen. Hot water freezes faster than cold water.
Oh, that duh. Like
Yeah.
we know that.
I've
That
never
one's
knew
science.
that.
Softball.
It was a good
No,
Hell's Kitchen.
What? Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah, it was a good Hell's Kitchen clip of Ramsey yelling at one of the cooks for putting cold water in for a hot water boil that needed to go ASAP. And he's like, "You fucking dumbass." I'm like, "Yeah, obviously. Why would you use cold?"
Yeah, if Gordon approves, it's obviously true.
Oh, I mean, that was for boiling, but opposite, same thing.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't either.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Well, also, I don't remember. Like, I feel like I heard that in like high school, not physics, but
Chemistry.
Yeah, I feel like it was like stated one day during class, but I also slept through 80% of that class, so I don't really remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Chemistry was the only class I ever failed in high school, but I don't care.
Like,
don't
you
care.
tell me, memorize the periodic table for what? I am not gonna go be a chemist. Like, I'm good, dude.
I got
this
salt.
tells you everything you need to know about how into fireworks and that kind of stuff I was when I was in high school, and also right before high school is when I walked into chemistry class for the first time. Our textbook had fireworks and stuff going off all over the front of it, and in the inside it had entire sections about how different powders react and the chemical reactions and stuff. And I immediately thought like, oh, I'm gonna make the sickest fireworks because of this class. It didn't happen, obviously.
Yeah, you see, there's a difference between you and I, because you're like, that's how like I was really into fireworks or fire and stuff. I was like, yeah, same. I just knew where the fuse and the lighter was. That's all I needed to know.
So you tell me your textbook taught you how to make a bomb?
I mean,
yeah, kind of.
It ain't hard. It ain't hard.
Did you ever learn how to make napalm as a kid?
No.
No.
Well, there you go. I know how to make some napalm, homemade napalm.
Hey,
FBI.
Me and you get together. I'll make some pipe bombs. You make some napalm.
Okay,
we're good to go.
This is going on YouTube, so easy.
No.
Where was I? This is another one from C-Max. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that was a different person. This is C-Max.
What up, baby boo? Love you.
See, I knew you knew one of these people. All behavior in life serves only 5 actual functions. And he wrote a source: education and research.
Oh, dude! So anything this man says is absolute truth.
Okay,
I trust this man with my life.
Shout out to you, C-Max, dude.
But also repeat the like. I actually tuned out because I was like, shoegazing in my mind of like how dreamy this boy is.
Please go on. What do you think about this, man?
No, C-Max is like one of my best friends from Ocala. Yeah. So
is he the one who you go to Furnace Fest with and stuff?
Oh, okay. When we visit Florida, I make a special trip out to visit them.
I see. He comments on a lot of our stuff. Shout out to him. He said all behavior in life serves only 5 actual functions. Didn't give me functions though, probably because it didn't fit.
Yeah, as your resident skeptic, but also this guy is the one who basically trained me in behavioral science. Yeah, it's true. I'm just gonna go with true.
Just going with facts from this man. I love it. All right. This one is I am just a little, and I'm not gonna finish it. Just save the name.
Teacup?
Yes. Okay. Bigger breasts don't really produce more breast milk. Smaller breasts do.
We don't. That's not what we're. No. What? That's
I'm just reading what we got.
Who cares about the breast milk?
Look at me sitting over here googling this right now. Should I be even doing this?
Type in big titty milk. Between Ben last week searching Big Black.
I know.
Did you get an answer at least?
I was heavily distracted by what you just said. So the short answer, the short answer is no. Breast size is irrelevant to how much milk it produces.
Ooh, we got a wrong one. Sorry.
No. That's what they're saying. Bigger breasts do not necessarily.
Oh,
produce
okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I took it as smaller breasts took.
You just got distracted when you started saying breasts. And
it's true.
Side rail.
Here we go. Another one from Karen. There are a total of 1.25 million alligators in the state of Florida.
That's a lot of gators. Let's see. I got approximately 1.3 from a quick Google search.
But who's counting this?
Yeah, right.
Like Crocodile Dundee, I think he's dead, right?
No. Well, Steve Irwin's also is dead.
No, I know Steve Irwin's dead, but I thought the actor who played Crocodile Dundee died as well.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I didn't follow his
Google
career.
that. Is that fact or fiction?
Is that fact or fiction?
According to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, there's an estimated 1.3 million gators in Florida. But more importantly, Crocodile Dundee.
Paul Hogan. I think Paul Hogan's still alive. He is still alive.
Is still alive. Okay, so
Thank you, Jamal.
Yeah, hey. I don't have my voice changer pulled up. I was like, oh crap, I don't know.
Totally forgot.
No, but like Steve Irwin said, who's out here counting alligators?
One by one.
The Florida. I just said it.
The Florida
Florida
man?
wildlife.
the Florida man. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Okay, but what are they doing? Like, are they hand picking the alligators? Or
Are you gonna make me
crocodiles?
read the whole dang article on the pod? Is that what's going to happen?
No, I don't want the whole thing. I just want like the Carfax. I want to know how. I don't want to know the TLDR. Watch, no, that's what I'm looking for is a TLDR. I want the short bite size. They're microchipping these things, or they're sacrificing their youngest to go, see in the savannas and the Everglades.
That's got to be it. That's got to be it. That's got to be it.
Like how long does it take this child to survive? Oh, there's about 20 alligators over there. Like that would make a plausible argument, but if you're just shouting out numbers, I don't know.
I don't know. This article is absolutely massive, so I'm not going to dig.
What's your number, Ben? How many you think's out there?
How many
5
alligator? No, dude, there's 5 in my backyard. Dude, okay, sorry about to say small sidetrack. Yeah, dude, one of our neighbors literally put chickens attached to a string and a stick, like poking out over his on his yard over the canal.
Jesus.
Just to like watch alligators get them. I'm like, what is happening? And I would go sit there and play.
Wait, live chickens?
Not live chickens, like store.
In my head,
chickens.
I went to live chickens.
Nah, but dude, when my dog would run into there, dude, I'd be like, sorry, it's been nice knowing you. Like, I'm not dealing with this.
People that just go swimming in freshwater holes in Florida, I don't understand at all. Like, why? No. What?
Never trust the water in Florida.
Our lady was just killed in PSL like last week.
Nah, that was Fort Pierce, sir. Don't you tarnish at PSL.
Fort Pierce. There's the skeptic.
Did you say don't tarnish PSL? Do I need to point out the amount of meth labs that have been busted?
It doesn't need any more bad rap. It doesn't need any more bad rap.
Oh.
I read that story. It was like an old lady was trying to save her dog from an alligator. And I was like, at this point, you've lived a long enough life. You're good. Like, you live with those choices. Like, your dog is not that important, okay? Like, I get it. There's I get it. I promise.
Boomers, stay away from Ben.
It's a gator, my guy. There's a whole land dedicated to them. Okay?
There is.
Just don't mess with... Yeah, it's called the Gatorland. Get it? It's a weird place, dude. Don't ever go.
Dude, Aaron used to have a year pass to that place.
She used to go with your aunt all the damn time.
They went all the time. It was the weirdest thing. I always thought it was the weirdest thing. All the places in Orlando to have a year pass to.
Going to Gatorland. Well, you could have just drove to Everglades for free. Hey, we got one more here. This one comes from Haley. Trees communicate via underground. What's that word? Mycelium?
Yeah, they tickle each other's roots.
MYCELIUM networks? Mycelium networks? So basically, The Last of Us is true.
Okay, hold on. You're jumping 10 different subjects. I'm sorry. Trees tickle each other underground to talk. Okay, is that the truth? Is that the truth?
That's what they're saying.
We've all seen Lord of the Rings. Trees talk. Done deal.
Well,
it's the
it
truth.
happened in Lord of the Rings. It's true, everyone. You hear
the
that.
idea that trees communicate and share resources with each other via underground network of fungi, sometimes called the Wood Wide Web, has
Jesus
little
Christ.
evidence to back it up. It says
Again, and that's a fair thing too. Like, what are these people doing? Like, burying themselves underground and just listening for the whispers of the wind?
No, they bury microphones. I've seen that before. I've seen them do shit like that before.
Ostriches bury their heads in the ground. They really don't do much. You know what I mean? You're still going to get eaten by a lion.
Very true. Very true.
Just because you stick something underground don't mean nothing, okay?
I got no response.
I don't know why my boomhauer comes out when
I was sitting here trying to think of how to respond to that, and I just came up
Don't be
completely
sticking it in the
empty-handed.
ground.
Don't be sticking it in the
Don't be
ground now.
sticking nothing in the ground now, y'all.
Do y'all have any random facts to bring?
I do, actually.
What do you got?
One of the ones, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance.
Ah, did not know that. It makes sense.
And a group of crows is called a murder.
Good job, Ben. Good job. You sound like a kid there.
The murder. The shortest war in history was between Zanzibar and England in 1896, and it only lasted 38 minutes.
Yeah, crazy.
But can you consider that a war?
Hey, two countries
It's
going.
documented as a war.
What classifies a war?
Look,
What
Jamal.
is a war?
Oh, Jamal, we got you working overtime this week.
That's what I said we're gonna do.
Okay, well, I guess it's a state of armed conflict between different nations. So, I mean, if everyone just had a gun and went, hey, you suck, I guess that's a war. So, sure.
It's true. I mean, the war on drugs.
But that's also called like a skirmish. Like, what? Anyways. Also, Zanzibar, I just think of that song. What was it? Tenacious D? Zanzibar. Anyways. And then the that infamous Halo map. But anyways.
Yes. Did you know in Switzerland it is illegal to own just one guinea pig? If you're going to own a guinea pig, you have to own more than one.
Excuse you. I brought that to the podcast already. It is illegal to own guinea pigs in Switzerland.
Good job.
Because they get lonely.
Attention.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Very much. There you go, right in my curtail. Come on now. Come on.
Hey, kangaroos can't walk backwards.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
They don't walk at all. They hop. I've seen Kangaroo Jack.
Oh.
My only fact I have that always blows my mind when I see it. I saw a map side-by-side comparison. The Great Barrier Reef off the coast of Australia. I never knew how fucking large that thing was. It actually is as equal, or if not a little longer, than the whole west coast of the United States. Like it could run the whole coast. I had no idea it was that big.
Every time that gets brought up, all I can think of is Finding Nemo.
Of course, you live by that damn movie.
It's the weirdest thing.
Grab
shell, dude.
You know the most obscure lines from that damn movie too.
I know the whole damn movie, the whole freaking movie.
You know what? One episode we're just going to do a reenactment of Finding Nemo, and you're going to lead us.
There you go.
We might just have you.
Oh, I hate myself.
Ben, any random facts from you?
The only one I've got is that Kleenex were originally designed for gas masks in the war. The World War II.
Sounds like you just Googled that.
I did.
No,
No,
I don't know any facts in that brain at all.
No,
Nothing?
I don't. What facts? Like, who cares, man? Dude, facts are boring. Like, just shout random words at me and it's just
facts are boring.
Yeah. I live in
a fantasy land.
I live my
I don't live with concrete evidence at all.
Although I did look up one that I really liked is the word fizzle started as a type of fart that meant to break wind quietly. I like that.
Oh man, I just passed a fizzle. I'm picturing what kind of fart too it is. It's so bad. It's probably gonna sound something like this.
Hey, the sound effects worked.
It worked. That's the only one you're getting.
I thought we were done with this.
No, that's the only one you're ever gonna get. No, okay, that's the last one.
Okay.
You get the machine back working, and you're just like angrily typing all the buttons, just to program every sound.
They're just right there for me to click it right now. They stay in there. Don't worry, the next one I click probably ain't gonna work, so we're all good.
Yeah. Well,
boys, I know this ain't a sports podcast, so we're not really gonna talk sports, but I'm gonna lead into it at first. Okay. Y'all know the argument who the GOAT is in the NBA? LeBron James or Michael
LeBron
Jordan?
or MJ?
Yeah.
Yep.
No. We're not going. I'm not going to get into it. I know. Did you say Kobe?
Yeah.
What? No.
Kobe is literally.
I literally do not watch that boring sport.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
No, I will sit right here and tell you it's boring. I will not leave.
Well, okay. So this
I will
isn't a
not
sports
leave.
question. I'm not asking for that answer. There's been a lot of debate because LeBron just did a huge
Space Jam
accomplishment
2?
in the NBA.
Yeah, I know.
He did Space Jam 2. That obviously that makes him MJ the better one because Space Jam 1 was way better. But no, I was thinking we could just discuss who we have as our GOATs and different characters and people in life and stuff like that. It's been such a hot topic right now between those two. It's like no one ever talks about GOATs in other categories besides sports, it seems like. So
Yeah, people should talk more about goats.
it's
Goats
true.
are great.
This is the
Spider
second
goats,
mention of
you know,
GOATs.
regular goats.
Yeah, spider goats.
So I'm going to start this off. Who is the GOAT for y'all? And also, don't just be like, oh, it's this guy. Like, give me some background. What makes that person the GOAT in that category for you guys?
Okay.
The GOAT comedian. I see y'all have put no thought process towards this at all. After, even though I gave it to y'all.
I'm kind of going through the ones I know in my head.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like there's so many, and it depends on the style. It depends on like
I feel like
mean,
whoever pops in your head first is probably that answer. No.
Well,
No,
who
'cause
pops in my
most-
head first is usually that would be more like whoever is among the top in my, like as far as my own favorite, not necessarily
Yeah,
who I would consider
Well,
of all
this
time.
is
And
your
that's not
favorite
a-
opinion.
that's not a fair
Okay.
argument either, because just because someone pops in your head first could also mean that they're just the loudest and attract the most attention. It doesn't mean they're the best. They're just the
Sure.
ones that are blah 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 blah. You're like, oh wait, this guy.
Okay, I have two. One I know objectively is not the GOAT, like from a non-opinionated point of view. They're complete opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm gonna go Bill Burr as one.
Huh. That's an
Um,
answer I wasn't expecting.
I do like Bill Burr.
His delivery, his timing, his ability to make fun of literally anybody, like politically,
Or anything, yeah,
non-politically, like literally anybody. Nobody's safe on his radar, and he makes everything sound convincing in his arguments. Love Bill Burr, and then Jim Gaffigan. I don't know why.
I like
I
Jim
just
Gaffigan.
I love Jim Gaffigan.
Dude, have you seen his new movie he's coming out with?
That Jesus
No.
movie.
No, not the Jesus movie. No, small sidetrack, but yeah, Jim Gaffigan's really good. He basically, I saw it's all there's is a trailer, and I'll just let you just Google it. Just Jim Gaffigan new movie, you'll cry in the trailer. Looks so good. Anyways,
My favorite, his character on That 70s Show is one of my favorites in the entire show. The
Oh,
just
yeah, that's great.
madly depressed restaurant manager.
Yep. He's just
I always think about him sitting there in the high circle just bawling because he's so depressed about his life. He's like, so there I am on the Golden Gate Bridge and everyone's telling me to jump. I was just out for a jog.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Anyway,
I'm a big
who would
fan.
you say, Ben?
I mean, if it's stand up, like I really enjoy Trevor Noah.
You like Trevor Noah?
I love Trevor Noah.
I don't know. I can't ever get into him.
I know you're a little too south for your own good. I know. He's a little, aware. I wouldn't say woke, but he's aware. I like Trevor Noah for stand up. I mean, I like anything. What the heck, the Bo Burnham. I like anything he does.
Oh yeah, Bo Burnham was
like-
great.
great.
But those are like stand up, like comics. But like like Bill Hader for me is like top. Anything Bill Hader does, I'm gonna watch, and I freaking love it. He nails everything he does.
Love Bill Hader.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
I don't have that classic answer. I obviously Dave Chappelle, great stand up. I
Mhm.
watch all the stuff he has. Every time he's in something, I always laugh my ass off, and especially Kings of New York or King of Queens, Patton Oswalt. That dude, I just love
like
every
Patton
character
Oswalt.
he plays.
He's super underrated, I feel like.
He
Yeah.
is. He's fucking hilarious. He's always playing like the guy who just can't get by or is just getting picked on the whole time, and it's just hilarious to me. And he's a geek too, so it's even better. Did y'all watch his MODOK show on Amazon? That thing got canceled after one season.
I watched a
No.
couple episodes. It was funny.
It was funny. Yeah, I never dove into
It
that
looked
one.
funny.
It was. I'll tell you what, that MODOK was much better than the one in Ant-Man, but
yeah.
and I still haven't seen Ant-Man, so I couldn't really actually tell you. I've just seen the still.
I have no opinion on it because I hate MODOK as a character, but that show of his looked hilarious though.
MODOK, there's just some characters just doesn't belong in the movies. It's just leave that.
Oh no, it
comics,
does.
man.
It needs to be done right. Let's just.
All right, moving on. Greatest of all time voice. Your narrators, your speech givers. Don't even just think movies here. People that give speech, you know.
Who cares about real speeches? Give me entertainment.
Some speeches are entertainment.
I know a lot of people would say Morgan Freeman, but I feel like that's scarcely overrated, like very overrated.
Yeah.
Anything from
James Earl Jones?
Well, James Earl Jones is good. I like James Earl Jones, but like as far as like voices that tickle my belly, is either Liam Neeson or Ian McKellen. Like I love their voices.
Pick.
Those are both great picks. I was just about to say something, and then you said those two and was like, ooh, it just completely escaped my brain. Just completely left my brain.
I think it's hard to say David Attenborough isn't up there. It's part of our childhood growing up, watching all the...
Oh, his voice is iconic, yeah.
Oh, it's the day he goes is going to be a sad day. I will say...
Oh, you know what?
Go ahead.
Sorry. James Spader. The dude who played Ultron and Robert California in The Office. I love his voice.
Great evil voice. Voice. My every time I hear him though, every time I see him in a movie, I hear him talk. It's just I always just get so mesmerized. Jeremy Irons, his voice always just just sticks out to me.
True.
Cool. Good picks, y'all. Good picks.
Yeah.
Moving on. Greatest musician.
Oh.
Pass.
This is
so
hard.
No, greatest musician. No
so
pass.
Hard.
I swear to God, if one of you says Prince.
God, I never got the Prince hype.
I'm not a Prince fan.
No,
I can appreciate his ability to just knock out track after track after track, but I mean beyond that, I'm not a fan. Damn.
Obviously, the Morgan Freeman answer here is Michael Jackson, probably.
No, what? He's not a what? He's a vocalist.
Vocalists are musicians.
That's a musician.
No,
dude. Yeah. He produced almost all of his own music.
And he
choreographed
also diddled little children.
Everything.
Oh, Jesus.
That was disproved twice.
Okay, well, I wasn't there.
You Neanderthal.
I mean, Casey Anthony also isn't in jail right now. What's that saying? Come on now.
The basic structures of our system is flawed, and that we need a major overhaul. And
Hollywood.
I don't know. I know this is kind of a random pick. I don't think he's the best of all time, but he's somebody that is absolutely incredible, and his music does not always do him justice. John Mayer.
No, God, no.
You're wrong.
No, you're wrong. Satchmo, baby.
No, that man can play guitar.
He is one of the best guitarists on the planet.
He really is.
And especially his the John Mayer trio when they're like blues band. Oh my God, they're just nuts.
Louis Armstrong or die.
What? Oh my God.
Listen to this man play a trumpet, y'all.
Don't get me wrong. He's good.
He plays the trumpet and sings.
Oh, sorry. Well, I thought,
does he sing or does he grunt?
Iconic.
To me, I mean, we didn't get a lot from him, but can you just imagine the music we put out through these years if Jimi Hendrix didn't die?
Oh God, Jimi Hendrix,
the greatest guitar player of all time.
Oh my God,
it's true. It's true. I don't care what people say. The dude played an upside down Strat and learned how to play because he couldn't get a left-handed guitar in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that he created a gimmick and that's what makes him the best?
Oh my, he adapted, Ben. Oh my God.
He played upside down. He's the best. All right, dude. That's your qualifier.
Dude,
yours is a man who grunts.
Dude picked Louis Armstrong and is talking crap about John Mayer and Jimi Hendrix. I'm trying to think of some others because I know I'm skipping over a lot of others, but
I mean,
I don't know,
honestly,
John Mayer always just pops in my brain.
I don't know if you would. I guess you could consider. Hold on, let me look up. Let me call on Jamal real quick. There we go, and Hans Zimmer. There we go. If you consider
As
a composer, because
yeah.
obviously you would have to understand you're technically playing the entire band. Hans Zimmer.
Yeah,
No.
if we're bringing composers into this, I would say definitely Hans Zimmer and also John Williams
Yeah, has to be
for sure.
I feel like Hans Zimmer
Beethoven,
takes the cake though. I like John Williams.
I definitely prefer Hans Zimmer's work for sure, but it's based on like iconography and stuff. I would also say John Williams.
Guys, what about
Harry Potter? What about Star Wars?
Ed Sheeran, come on.
Shut up. Do you remember back in the day when like he was still like mostly undiscovered, and we used to watch all of his looping videos that he had on YouTube, studio sessions and stuff?
Those are fucking
He was really good.
I mean, he still does that shit. It's just, the same thing that happens with everyone that becomes famous in the pop world.
Yeah,
they get too
just
poppy.
gets watered down.
But when he was a true street musician and stuff like that dude fucking killed everything he did.
Yeah.
And if I hear 18 come on the radio, I want to pull my eardrums out. All right. I think we settled musician. Here we go. Action star. Greatest action star of all time.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
That was going to be my answer.
It is the answer. It is the answer.
It really is.
What about Bruce Willis?
No. No.
I mean, he's up there though, isn't he?
I love Bruce Willis. No, I love Bruce. Yeah, he was also in the Expendables. That's literally all of the action heroes in one movie.
all of the Expendables.
Who is the greatest cast member from the Expendables? That's all we need to know.
He is good, but Arnold Schwarzenegger is iconic. Like he is.
Yeah, true.
Way more roles. Like you take out Die Hard, and you're like, okay, Bruce Willis is an actor.
I like Bruce Willis the most in Fifth Element. Like that's my favorite thing from him. But it's also because of the movie itself, not because of him. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like made Jingle All the Way and like The Predator and Terminator.
I love the first movie you name is Jingle All the Way because I fucking love Jingle.
It's
All
the best.
I burned a hole in my VHS growing up with that damn movie. I would watch it in like May and just enjoy it. Oh, so your answer was Bruce Willis there, Andrew? Pretty weak answer.
No, I don't really have. I honestly, I don't have
can't
an
back
answer.
out now.
You can't back out.
No, I was just throwing a name in the mix. I don't know.
So who is it? Give us your action star.
Know.
It's Robert Downey Jr. See the way he fights as Sherlock Holmes?
It's Johnny Depp.
I love the way he stands in front of a green screen. It makes me.
Chris Evans. All right. So Andrew's tapping out. That's fine. This one's gonna be a dumb one. I can't wait to hear our answers. Greatest internet star of all time.
Gross. Don't like it.
Oh God.
Twitch streamers, anything that belongs on the internet.
Most of them I honestly hate. So
yeah, same. There's
the
one
only
that
one
you cannot hate.
The only one. What? Who can we not hate?
Mr. Beast.
Nah.
Yeah,
yes,
true.
I can.
No, he's great.
He's a
what?
How do you hate a philanthropist?
I cannot stand. Oh, let me just hand all these people $1 million. Whoa, dude, you ordered my chocolate bar. Oh, like I don't care. Like I'm glad you're doing cool things.
Did you just see the video of him giving 1,000 people vision? Like that were blind?
Yeah. No, that's great. That's new. Okay, when you say Mr. Beast, I'm thinking 3 years ago when it was all the clickbaity videos. That's all I ever saw.
I mean, it still is, but he had to get to the point where he could spend the money on the philanthropy, and the videos bring in the money for the.
What he does is great. I like what he does with it, but like that, the media he has put out, I'm just like, okay. Like, what is it? He made his own Willy Wonka chocolate factory, and I was like, I mean, it's cool. It's kind of a little bit much.
That's the idea, though. He just does out of this world stuff.
I don't know. I hate excess.
And he doesn't even. But he does it. He doesn't get like hardly any of the money either. Like
he lives at that factory. He says, I don't know if it's true.
The money that he brings in on these videos, he immediately puts back into other videos that are just as big, if not bigger, and also to other people.
Okay,
his crew. The people that he brings in who have specific needs.
If you're talking about the greatest morality of YouTube star or internet people, yes, he can definitely be high up there.
Well, I'm also
But I'm
talking
considering
like he's
content.
got to be up there. He's got to be up there though, because I can't think of anyone who has more.
He's also the most
subs.
subscribed over. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's your answer, Ben?
No, I don't have an answer because you're like, yeah, I'm Miss Beat. I'm like, no, I don't like.
No, who's the
showboating.
answer?
He's gonna talk
who's
about
the
this
answer?
guy
I
who
don't
streams
have an answer.
Warcraft.
No, who's the answer?
I don't actually have an answer because I don't actually like watch internet like personalities. Like the people that I watch are like people who either play Warhammer or the games I play, and they have like they're specialized in that content. I just like watch it here and there, but I don't like actually sit down and watch YouTube or stuff.
Didn't Bo Burnham get his start on YouTube?
Yeah, dude, back in like 2010.
There's your internet star.
He used to make some absolutely insane songs.
Yeah,
just if the people today, if they were to go back and discover his old stuff, they'd be like, "What?" Like the stuff he sang about.
Would you really be shocked?
Words. That was a great one. No, yeah. I like the niche comedy on the internet, like the stupid little bits. Like, give me the, every man's little take on a comedy thing, and I'm like, dude, that's funny. But yeah, I've never been.
I'm going from a purely because I don't watch a lot either, to be honest, these days, and most of the ones that I do know about are people like Ninja and people like that who just they're just grotesque people.
FaZe Clan.
So yeah, and so I'm gonna say Mr. Beast purely on, first of all, the wholesomeness and also actual numbers of the content he's putting out, the subs, the money involved, all that stuff.
Yeah, if you asked me like 15 years ago, it would have been like Smosh, but that thing fell.
Who is the dude? I don't know, Taylor, if you would know who this is, but Ben, I feel like you would. A lot of elder emos would know who this guy is. The dude who was popular on YouTube for being like part of the emo kind of like scene community, and he did
it's the Warped Tour kid, ain't it?
I don't know. He did the spoof video on like oh my god, My Children, My Bride, like fragrance.
Oh my god. Oh, I know him. Hold
Cologne
on.
for My Children, My Bride. It was like one of his most famous video.
Was this during the Epic Mealtime days?
No, this was before that.
Oh wow.
Early Epic Mealtime was fantastic.
Oh, they were king of the internet at that time.
Yeah,
like that first year or two.
Well, I'm about to say I'm looking up My Children, My Bride video, but the other one was it was the dude who did the Malk video, Julian something.
Oh, Julian Smith.
That was my I named the cocktail at work Malk because give this man a glass of Malk. Sorry, Dad, my white friends it's a classic.
Yeah, for a long time, my Xbox Live username was Trees Hate You from the Julian Smith video.
Oh, Mitchell Davis. That was the kid.
Mitchell Davis. That's right. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
But it's funny.
Whatever happened to him?
I mean, he still puts out videos. I actually looked him up a little while ago, but they're not really doing too much of the comedy stuff, I don't think, anymore. And that's the sad thing is everyone from back in the day is just like either like vlogging or just like, oh, look at what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't care, dude. Where's the comedy? Bring me back the gold stuff. Anyways, internet people, whatever. What's the next one?
Fuck them. Great. You're going to be an internet person one day.
Yeah,
watch.
What we're trying to be. Yeah, screw them.
Greatest historic figure of all time.
Teddy D. Roosevelt.
I almost just went really dark. I'm not gonna do that.
Don't say that one word. I know. Don't say it. I would.
Oh, okay.
Teddy
Christ.
Roosevelt. Yes, sure. Teddy Roosevelt, huh?
Oh yeah.
Why Teddy Roosevelt?
Oh, the man's man.
I do like him. It's because of him that we have national.
I do like him.
I like his bear.
It's because of him that we have national parks. So hey, thanks, Teddy.
Yeah. And I was also like partly my obsession growing up was like World War II and stuff, and I was like, dude, this guy, what a dude,
that's Theodore.
Teddy Roosevelt is
Teddy
Theodore.
No, Theodore.
No, the Roosevelt during World War II. That was
was
that Franklin Roosevelt?
Franklin Roosevelt. Teddy was in like the early 1900s.
Yeah, Teddy was like the cavalryman, like Night at the Museum. Robin Williams plays him.
Am I getting myself confused?
You got the wrong
I think
Roosevelt.
so.
You got the one who
The
created
wrong
unions
damn Roosevelt.
and had to die to get out of office, basically.
Yeah,
I'm talking. Yeah,
I
the
mean,
dude I'm
also-
talking about is basically Ron Swanson. If
yes, no, I
he
also
was-
very much
yeah.
like Theodore Roosevelt.
I
I got very confused with the Roosevelts. Again, history's boring. It's over with. Just leave it alone.
Yes, we can't learn anything from history.
great characters, great people in history. I would definitely say Teddy Roosevelt, Joan of Arc. She's a badass.
Dude, have you seen the mural?
let's see.
Have you seen the mural in West Asheville of her?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it's-
over by
Mhm.
is it over by Archetype?
Yep. Yeah, it's one of my favorite murals in town.
It's badass.
Have y'all remember that terrible movie with Ryan Reynolds that came out, the R.I.P.D. movie? It was based off a comic.
I remember the first 5 minutes and then I turned it off.
So
No.
oh, you didn't see that one? It was I forget the old what's the old guy's name? He's a famous old actor. It don't matter.
Jeff Bridges?
Yeah, Jeff Bridges. Thank you. Yeah, the dude. They made a sequel for Netflix, and I watched it like a week or two ago for some fucking reason. And oh my god, it was so bad. I was like, the whole time watching, I'm like, why did I watch this? And it's Jeff Bridges' character and how he got to heaven, basically into it all. But his sidekick is Joan of Arc in the movie. She's an angel.
What?
She's an angel, that's been fighting for God this whole time, or for the RIPD this whole time and stuff. And you don't find out until later in the movie. I'm only telling you because don't go watch this movie. That's the only reason.
Okay.
I brought it up.
No, that's so sad because that's the dude from Burn Notice. I
Yeah,
liked
Burn
him.
Notice. I mean, you could watch it. You can pick up on it. She's Joan of Arc from the beginning, basically. But it was so bad. The only thing that movie had going, they spent all their graphics on the demon at the end, and I thought the demon actually looked pretty fucking cool. Looked better than anything Marvel DC's put out recently.
I just
Wah, wah.
I just wanted to say that the first one got like a 5.6 rating. Why would you make a second?
That's what I said. That
Like,
movie
it was
bombed.
not a good movie.
It's so bad.
You're like,
It's so-
what if we do it better the second time?
With a smaller budget. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thanks Netflix for canceling all the good stuff and giving us this shit.
It was trending for literally 1 week at like number 9 on Netflix's movies, and then I never saw it again.
I've never even heard of this. I have no idea what
If
this
you're
is.
ever feeling like watching a shitty movie, it might be worth throwing on just to laugh. And Ryan Reynolds,
Nope.
whatever, and stuff like that. But yeah,
And see, I am never in that mood. I cannot relate to that mood.
I can
at
watch
all.
some bad movies. I don't know why. I just enjoy some shit. Just who I am. Just who I am. Also, when you smoke, it kind of helps out to watch those movies and laugh. But
Well, I remember when we all lived together in Portland, you non-ironically put on the old Mortal Kombat movie, and I was like,
what do you have against that?
"It's shit." That was angry typing. I can't see what either of you are doing, so I don't know what's going on. I'm just.
They're iconic, Angel. They're
No,
iconic.
I was trying to think of if you want to watch a shitty movie, but I can't think of the name of the actual movie itself.
So we did away with Game of the Week, so now we're gonna have shitty movies from Ben every
Ooh,
week.
good idea.
God, what is it called? Came out in 20. Dude, I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna be mad at me.
We're not moving on until you get this movie. I don't need to know.
What is it, Ben?
Ben.
Kung Fury. There we go.
Oh,
I can't believe
it
it
took
was-
you that long to
Yeah.
remember the title.
It's
You
literally
talk
one of
about.
my favorite movies, and it everyone just kept talking, and I was like, "Oh, what is it?" And
I have
that
never,
damn
I've
movie.
never heard,
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody evangelize a movie like this hard as Ben does. Kung Fury.
dude,
This man preaches the good word of Kung Fury to anyone who will listen.
and you know what is we have some friends here that just moved, and I was like, hey, you should watch this movie, and my friend Tyler was like, wait, you know that movie too? And we just put it on immediately. I was like, someone who understands, the finer side of life.
Someone of culture. Am I wrong? Is that an old Sega game?
Dude, Kung Fury is
an
Kung
arcade
Fury,
game?
man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they made an arcade game of it.
Did they? Okay, I've played some fighting games back in the day on my.
It's also
my
Fist of Fury. There's Streets of Fury, or I don't know, Streets of Rage. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
One of the greatest days of my life. My grandparents on my dad's side were heavy. Something a lot of old people do in Florida. Heavy garage sale people. They were out there at 5 a.m. getting ready and stuff like that. And I remember going over their house. We used to go over there for like pool parties and everything. And they were like, "Hey, we got something for you kids." And they pulled out an old Sega system with, I swear to God, 100 games. And we went fucking ham on that shit. And but that was the only time I ever got to play Sega is when I went over there. So
I still have mine, but it doesn't work, and I'm really bummed out about it. I still have a handful of games, but
that's sad. They brought you can play like N64 games and stuff on the Nintendo Switch, but it just doesn't feel right. Like the controls and everything. Just same with like the Super Nintendo games. Like I tried playing Donkey Kong on there, and I can't move like I used to and stuff. I just want to break the controller.
It's got to be on the old system. It's got to be on the old system.
It's the controller. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got one more for us here on the GOAT convo. Let's just end it. Greatest actor / actress overall. And remember, it's your opinion.
I'm trying to be like, if it pops in your head immediately, that's the answer. But I don't know that I believe that for myself, so I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a cliche to say this because Breaking Bad, but Bryan Cranston is a fantastic actor.
He is. He can mold into any role. It seems like.
Yeah.
It's funny watching like old TV shows and stuff like that, and seeing Bryan Cranston show up for one random episode.
Yeah.
He played.
You know what?
He was in so many roles growing up.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Leo, my boy Leo.
Yeah.
He has never been bad in a movie ever.
He really isn't. I enjoy a good Leo movie. Ben, you look like you're upset about something over there.
I'm just trying to think because I don't have like a favorite actor. I'm trying to think of like all the movies that I have. Like Tom Hanks, I'll watch anything I mean, I have more of like favorite directors, and they typically work with the same actors. Like Spielberg is probably one of my favorite directors. And like, I like Tom Hanks in those, and like I like Nolan's stuff, and I like Tom Hardy in those, and Leo DiCaprio in those. Like it's just like I like those performances, and it's a team.
Oh, you know what? Cillian Murphy.
I do really enjoy Cillian Murphy.
He's great, and I feel like he as good of a portfolio as he has, as many things as he's been in. I feel like he's still underrated for his ability.
Oh yeah, I like Willem Dafoe. I absolutely love Willem Dafoe. He is weird as shit, and but every role he's in is just like, this is good.
He's fantastic.
I just saw a trailer for a movie he's in coming out soon. He's like an art thief or something.
Yeah, he's locked in the art house for a long time. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
But yeah, like he literally Willem Dafoe showed up in Northman for like 5 minutes, just shouting obscenities, and I was like, "This is."
He was only in there for 5 minutes.
Dude, he was like a shop. Yeah, he was a shaman that was there for like a plot point.
Huh. Interesting.
I still gotta watch that.
I keep saying I'm gonna watch it.
Behind.
It's good.
I have a very generic answer. I don't find him like the greatest.
Don't you dare say The Rock.
Oh God, no. I know for a fact that
Kevin Hart.
Will Ferrell, damn it. No, I'm just kidding. I know he's not the greatest actor of all time, but I just love everything he's in. I can't go wrong with a Brad Pitt role. I
was gonna say Brad Pitt. I do.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
After seeing Fury, him in that movie, I kind of like quote unquote.
Honestly, John Bernthal.
Yes, John. Oh my
God, John Bernthal. It took a minute for me to grow on, but
Punisher.
I hated him in Walking Dead, but everything after that,
did you hate him because Shane was a little bitch? Or
I hated his character, but like that's what I'm saying. Like his character, I hated. But as I'm watching more of his stuff, I'm like, I kind of want to go back and watch it. Like,
he kind of plays the same role in every movie, but a lot of actors. Denzel Washington plays the same role in every movie, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
when John Bernthal is put in that role he's supposed to be in, he's really good.
Like even Paul Dano, like Paul Dano's really good.
Yeah.
Yep. And as much as it sounds silly, but oh gosh, what's his name? Freaking Harry Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe and Elijah Wood, both of them.
Oh yeah, they're very well rounded.
Have just gone off to done these like weird little indie projects, and they're great. Yeah.
There's always like a random fan casting that pops up of Radcliffe playing MCU's Wolverine, and at first when I hear it, I'm like, no, and then I think about it, I'm like, actually, if he can put some muscle on him and stuff like that, because Wolverine's supposed to be this fucking midget, and he's a short actor and everything.
Yeah,
like I would have to see. I'm sure if I was into movie castings when they said Hugh Jackman was playing Wolverine, I'd been like, why? Because all he did back then was opera and shit. So
yeah,
I always like to give actors and actresses a chance. I'll have to see it before I, talk shit about it. Because I remember when going back to it, when Ben Affleck was casted for Batman, of course the internet was just like, this is terrible. It's the worst shit ever. And then, I mean, once again, Batman stan, I fucking loved him as Batman and Bruce Wayne. So, but good answers, solid answers. I like John Bernthal. That was the name I thought I was going to hear. I enjoyed that one.
Have any of you guys been watching any newer shows lately? Have you found
I watched
any,
Mandalorian.
new stuff? Oh yeah, that did come out. Oh my god, I just watched it too.
Ben,
did you watch it, Ben?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a very fun episode. I don't know. I came away the action in it was pretty cool. I'll give you that. We'll see how the season goes, where it goes, basically. Seemed kind of rushed.
What do you think, Ben?
Well, it's because the whole first episode is just a recap of what the hell is going on.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I was like, like, we're season 3. Stop. Kathleen Kennedy, you suck. Stop. Okay? You can cut that out. I don't care. I don't think Disney's gonna sponsor us, but like what are you doing? First you ruined Book of Boba Fett, and then you waste 40 minutes of my time telling me shit we already know. Like, fucking continue the story. Like, jump us in. If people want to figure out what Mandalorian is, go watch episode 1 of season 1. Stop.
You know damn well they're not gonna do that.
I was gonna say though, the one thing I did like about it though was, I'd say probably 30 to 40% of everything we saw in the trailer was in this one first episode.
Yeah.
And
that I did notice.
Shorter.
I did notice that.
Yeah, so like I feel like it did a good job of getting a lot of that kind of junk out of the way.
Yeah.
It did repeat a lot of stuff, but
I'm excited for it. I liked it. It was just kind of like okay, shoot, I stayed up till 3 a.m. to watch this for what?
Yeah.
No,
I'm just finding that with myself these days. It's like I can't bring myself. There was one exception recently, but I have not been able to bring myself to start like new shows or shows that aren't new that I've always kind of been curious about. It's like the only stuff I watch anymore is just continuations of things I'm already at least semi-invested in.
Yeah.
And it's sad as it sounds, it's mostly Marvel and Star Wars.
I got you, fam.
Which kind of sucks because, I mean, with the Marvel stuff, the only reason I'm still invested in is because I want to know what's going on later down the line.
Basically,
and I feel like that's going to fizzle out.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm way more interested in what Star Wars is doing nowadays, and that says a lot.
Go watch Lovecraft Country.
There's only one season.
I did want to watch that.
No, you need to. You need to watch that immediately. Like, if you want something that's like captivating, good, and it drives the story, but it's also like full of kind of newness, because Lovecraftian, like Eldritch horror, has not been in a show much, and it's got a little bit of like a Twilight Zone feel, dude. And Jonathan Majors.
It's got Jonathan Majors,
dude. It is. We finished Silicon Valley, and Emily proposed. She's like, "Hey, let's watch Peaky Blinders," and I've never seen it. She has, and I was like, I want to, but it's 5-6 seasons, and I just really don't want to hear a bunch of British gangsters right now.
Yeah.
Like, let's watch something new.
I've seen like the first 5-ish episodes of that show, and I do enjoy it. But it's like you said, it's kind of nowadays it feels daunting to tackle a show with that many seasons.
Yeah. But that's why I like Lovecraft Country. Each episode is like its own story, but it also continues on. So you're not left with these like giant cliffhangers or like, I gotta see the next 6 to understand what's going on. Like, they're all relatively self-contained, but motivate the same storyline or story thread. And it's so good. It is. Like, I'm literally waiting until we get done recording to go start the next episode. I'm like, yes! Anyways,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch. You convinced me. I'm gonna have to watch that. Sorry, go ahead, Taylor.
I was gonna say to Andrew, 2 episodes between Ben and I, we've mentioned on this show before that I know you haven't watched. Atlanta. It's a solid 4.
Hands down.
I have wanted to watch that.
They're like 25-minute episodes somewhere around there. Like they're short, 30 minutes.
20, 25.
There's like what 4 seasons, 4 or 5 seasons.
3.
Great. Is it 3? I thought it was 4. Anyways, great show, and I keep telling y'all. I know it's just a mini series, but same with Lovecraft Country. You only get 1 season. Station 11.
I think
telling y'all to watch that.
Yeah, that's right. I do that. That's actually kind of the perfect show for my taste right now too. It's
deep,
got comedic stuff.
Yep.
It's shorter form, shorter seasons. That's kind of more of what I'm into now. Aaron and I just recently discovered and blew through in like a week and a half the BBC show Ghosts on HBO Max. Oh my god.
No, I don't know that one.
That is some funny shit, dude. Oh my god. I love that show. There's 3 seasons. The 4th one's already out overseas. It's going to be a while till it hits here. But it's like a 25-minute per episode, if that, show. 3 seasons, 9 or 10 episodes each season, and it's about this married couple who the wife inherits a house through a very estranged relative dying. It's like a big mansion, and it's full of ghosts, and she falls out of a window and almost dies, and now is able to see all these ghosts, and she doesn't know if she's losing her mind or not. Eventually she comes to terms with the fact that they're real, and they become like all like basically friends. But it is the most chaotic, funny show, and each of the ghosts have their own backstories and personalities. They died during certain time periods and stuff, and they're all kind of like learning about the modern world because they're dead and can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I saw the trailer or the little pop-up for it, and I was like, I have no idea what this is, and I just like left it alone.
It's fantastic. I highly recommend that one. But that's like the only show that I've discovered recently where I'm like actually into. So yeah, Atlanta and Lovecraft Country. I'm gonna have to check both those out.
Miracle Workers is also
and Station 11.
A lot of fun too if you want short format.
That's the one with Daniel Radcliffe, right?
Daniel Radcliffe, yeah, and Steve Buscemi is God. And he doesn't care anymore.
It changes time different every season, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's another one I gotta check out. See, y'all are giving me ideas.
There you go. I know y'all don't watch it, but a show that took a deep dive that just I gave up on, Outer Banks. The first season, very Goonie vibe, just these kids.
Yeah, the first season was good.
It sucks.
Are you talking about the freaking teenage rom-com?
It's much more than that.
It's not a rom-com.
Yeah, it's not.
And it's also TVMA, dude. Yeah, it's not like a teenage, it's not a YA thing.
Yeah. People beating the shit out of each other.
But I mean, it's a teen drama is what it looked like. Freaking Jersey Shore, but like real life. I was like,
it's a treasure hunting thing with like murder and conspiracy and drug running and crap like that.
So the first season was fun. It was action packed, trying to figure out this treasure. I like a good treasure hunt. Obviously, we all do, like the Goonies and shit. But then second season went full Fast and Furious mode. They're just like car accidents, gunshots. Yeah. And then season 3 came, and I was like, all right, I'm going to give it one more season. We watched the first episode the other night, and I looked at Jade. I'm like, you can watch this on your own. Have fun with this one.
Yeah,
so,
I stopped at the first season.
When you said Outer Banks, I thought you were saying Outer Range. And that show, whoo, that's really good. You're like, oh, the first season was great. I was like, wait, there's a second season? And it was not. I was like, oh, wait, Outer Banks, a teen shit. No, dude, Outer Reach, if you have Amazon Prime, it's only like 8-9 episodes, I think. It's shorter, but deals with time travel and like quantum physics, and it's just like this cowboy out on the ranch, and it's who is it? Who's Thanos?
Josh
Brolin.
Josh Brolin is in it. Like he's like the main character. It's just a good old boy cowboy dealing with quantum physics, and it's freaking great. The cinematography sells it.
What is that on?
I love cinematography. I love quantum physics, and I think I just found a new show to watch without Jade. I always need those because she hates.
That's such a funny sentence. I love quantum physics.
Don't know shit about it, but I love watching stuff about it. All right, and The Last of Us is still going, still great, still awesome. I think we'll discuss that when the last episode airs in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
every week is just us saying like, this is great. It's pretty close to the source material. So let's get out of here. It's been long enough already. Any final words before we get out again? Think of
Bye.
anything else? Bye. Okay.
Taxation is theft.
Taxation is theft. Toodles. We're getting more political on here. I don't like that.
Anarchy. Anarchy.
Anarchy.
I don't know what it is, but I love it.
Toodles.
Bye.